407 879 43
Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Sandy Laborde, and today we have for you, or tonight, we have a very special program for our guests tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And thank you to our partners at TATV Teleanacawana Studios, located in Central Florida, for having us this evening. My name is Sandy Laborde, and before we begin, I would love to introduce our panelists that are here with us this evening. We have a group of very special individuals with us, here to share their background, their projects, the different incentives that they have going on from 2018 and going into 2019, so 2019. So allow me to introduce everyone this evening. First, we have Mrs. Gerline Joseph from Word in Action and also Haitian Bridge Alliance. How are you doing this evening, Gerline?
Thank you, Sandy, for having us. We are wonderful. And again, my name is Gerline Joseph. I am the co-founder and president of the Haitian Bridge Alliance in California, and I am also the chairwoman of Word in Action, fighting against child sexual abuse, located here, actually, in Orlando and around the world, and looking into the community. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for traveling in. We know you're based in California, so we appreciate you traveling in today. Thank you, Gerline. Okay, and next to her, we have the beautiful Mrs. Julie Colombino of Rebuild Globally and also Demain, two very huge organizations. Julie, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. And then next to Julie, we have Mr. Luis Martinez from the city of Orlando, representing Mayor Dyer. How are you today?
Good, good. Thank you for having me as well.
Thank you very much. Thank all three of you for being with us today. We know that your schedules are incredibly busy, but we could not end the year without hearing about the different projects that you're doing. This evening is based off of a concept we called Imaj, which in Creole translates to image, if you were to translate it back into the English language. And one thing I would say that the Haitian community is dealing with consistently is probably the image that we have as a people. We know what we represent. We know that globally we're known as a resilient people, and we know how we feel, how prideful we feel about the culture, but it doesn't always translate into what we feel. So this show encompasses that, our true image or image, and what we can possibly do to further our relationships with the different projects and organizations and initiatives that are going on to better promote the image that we would like to have as a community. So Gerline, I'll start with you. Being with Haitian Bridge Alliance, if you could give us a brief synopsis or idea of what Haitian Bridge Alliance is about, what would you say it's about?
About serving the people who are in need, understanding that together we are stronger. Our motto in Haiti, which is "Un pile main chai palou," in French is "L'union fait la force." If you were to translate that in English, it's stronger together. And serving our people, giving them a strong foundation as they come to the States looking for a better life for themselves and their family, and also be able to uplift, empower, and really make sure that they get the American dream that we all have.
That's beautiful, because everybody wants the pursuit of happiness, the opportunity to just better their life, right? That's what it boils down to.
Exactly, going back to the very founding fathers of this country,
exactly.
The pursuit of happiness is part of who we are as a nation, and that is why we have come together, not as a person of Haiti, in the Haitian community here.
Organization. I believe you started out with Rebuild Globally first.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about that.
Okay, before I do that, I just want to say I love your slogan so much. Ours is "Men en pile chai palou." Yeah. So many hands make the load light. Yeah. But yes, we started Rebuild Globally. Like many disaster responders, I felt the call to go to Haiti after the 2010 earthquake, but very quickly, because of the perseverance, the strength, and the beauty of the survivors, I stayed to not just run a nonprofit nonprofit organization, but to start a business, an SA in Haiti. So I love what you're doing, and I love talking about the image, because the image of Haiti that I know and that I have grown to love is one that's very different than in conversations that you hear in the United States. And so I'm very proud and honored to help change that and work with my colleagues to change that, and with all of you.
Thank you so much. And I think it's so appropriate that Mr. Martinez is here, because I feel like what you're about is what's going to tie all of our initiatives together and plug it back here. Because a lot of us are tackling with the issues back home, but we still have a very large population in the diaspora that are here that aren't necessarily aware of the resources available to themselves here. So representing Mayor Dyer's office, can you tell us a little bit about the work that you do?
Yes. First of all, I'm from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is located in the Caribbean, so I feel as our community grows, our office, the mayor's office, is also growing. So Mayor Dyer created the Office of Multicultural Affairs precisely to create strong communication bonds with the multicultural community in Orlando. And through our work, we are enhancing those relationships with local community organizations, consulates, and other entities that provide an array of services to our minority communities. So Mayor Dyer has always led by example, by embracing diversity and fostering inclusion throughout the establishment of city programs, services, and events to enhance those relationships with the community.
Right, and I love it. So, and you said something off air. It started with, you know, impacting the Hispanic community, but it's evolved, and you're hitting so many other demographics now. What are some of the other communities that you're impacting?
Definitely the African American community, the Caribbean community, including the Haitian community, the LGBTQ plus community, among other minority groups in Orlando that are choosing Orlando as their new home. And we want, in the mayor's office, to make sure that that transition process is, taking place, smoother, and they receive the information that they need to provide, to their families and kids quality of life.
Yes. So would you say, because I know that when people hear diversity and culture, you go straight to Miami, or you go straight to, LA somewhere. But would you say that Central Florida, Orlando, is a pretty diverse region as well? Would you say so, or?
Orlando is melting pot.
Okay.
It's a welcoming and inclusive city, very diverse. We have a large Caribbean population. We have a large Hispanic population, a large Asian population, that people that are moving to our region to pursue a better life for their families. And also we have so many entrepreneurs from all around the world that are looking for business opportunities. They are expanding their businesses to our region, and it is important because the small businesses are the cornerstone of our local economy.
It definitely is, and I love that you mentioned that, because I read in Forbes magazine, I'm not sure if it was 2017 or 16, but Orlando was in the top 5 in terms of cities to go to for entrepreneurship. So you guys are doing something right. Thank you so much for sharing. Gerline, I'm gonna go back to you. So with everything that's happening, I know that when it comes to immigration, it's a very heavy subject sometimes, especially, I mean, this is a land of immigrants, really, when you think about the United States, when you think about America, everyone is from somewhere, right? And for some people, it's immediate. It's 1 or 2 generations that you can trace back to somewhere. But a lot of people at the same time are finding it a bit difficult to connect to the issues that we're hearing about, right? So the people that are being caught up in the detention centers because they're seeking asylum, and also that may disappear, fall into a black hole because they don't have the family members to reach out to. They don't have, someone here in the States that they can reach out to. So what would you tell the average person to have them understand that they are connected to this, even if this is someone that they may not know? Where's the connection?
Yes, we had a segment not too long ago, and I asked the folks, what is your coming to America? Whether you came here on the Mayflower, or you just crossed the border yesterday. That is your coming to America moment. It might be your great-great-grandfather, or it might be you yourself. I myself, as an immigrant, I migrated to the United States, so I've been through the entire system, and I became an American citizen. And others were born here, but we each have that coming to America factor that is part of our lives. So that is the key thing. And also, understanding that immigration is a universal issue. A lot of the times when we hear immigration, we look at the Latino community. But we also have to understand that immigration is a Black issue. We have people from the Caribbean, from Haiti, from Jamaica, from Belize. We have Afro-Latinos from Puerto Rico, from Cuba, from other parts of the world. And we have all of these folks also coming directly from Africa. So immigration is an American issue. Immigration is a human issue. Immigration is our issue, whether we came here on the Mayflower or we just came here yesterday.
I love that. And it's so funny you say that, because I posted, every time I see another picture with you leaving the detention center with another person who's been in there for sometimes up to a year or more, I share the picture, and then a classmate of mine from elementary school messaged me and said she went through the same process upon entering the United States, where she was separated from her father. And she said luckily it was, for no more than 6 months after that they were reunited again. But then it just felt a little bit closer, you know what I mean? I directly, my family, we're only 2 generations child, and I had no idea that you went through the same process, So I think sometimes we have to put it into perspective that it's not something that's happening to them, but it could happen to anyone.
Exactly. Not only that, it has happened to every one of us. When we look at the immigration timetable, what we are seeing now is nothing new. We had the Japanese immigrant being encamped, right? We had all of that where Asians were not welcomed here. So every time in history, if you look at immigration, a specific group of people are affected. Back in the days, Italians were not welcomed. Irish were not welcomed. They always pick at a very specific group of people based on different qualification, based on different looks. And I was actually speaking with my friend who's Italian, and I told her, do you know that you were not welcomed? And she said, oh, I didn't know that, because we don't share those stories, those shameful stories of pain and hurt. We keep them to ourselves, and because of that, the new Americans are disconnected from the pain. They don't understand what's happening at the border when a parent is being separated from the child, how painful that is. That's why the type of work that you're doing, bringing awareness to what's happening, is so vital and important, because we have to understand that we are in this together. And until we are together, we are going to fail. We either rise as a nation or we fail as a nation.
And I know we have two completely, especially with the seating, with, us being on this side, talking about inclusion and multiculturalness, and but I love that you both are here, because like you said, you're dealing with the person that's coming right now, that's getting into the door, and then we see results on this side where you're saying we are aware of the fact that we're a diverse community and we're doing what we can to make it diverse, continue to make it a diverse community. Julie, I'm going to jump to you. Isn't it just so much information, like in one sitting? I hope you guys can really take it all in, but okay, Julie, so you started out with yourself and a handful of people, right? And I remember interviewing you a few years ago, and I'm like, this project sounds so ambitious, and I'm just gonna keep praying, because Haiti is filled with just faith all over the place, right? And you're just hoping that the fruit will bear. But now you have a huge announcement. Years later, there's something very amazing and special. I'm going to let you share it with us.
Well, you weren't alone. No one thought we would make it. So it wasn't easy. building a business in Haiti, but once we started learning the processes and following the rules and understanding the law, it wasn't any more challenging, I think, than anywhere else, because we followed the right processes. And so our big announcement is, for the last 8 years, we've been really interested in building economy in Haiti, from just learning the lessons from the people that live there. And I thought I was there to respond to the disaster of the earthquake, but what the women of Haiti quickly told me, the disaster that we should respond to is that of unemployment and poverty. And so a statistic that we heard recently from the government was that 85% of adult Haitian people do not have access to consistent paychecks, to consistent living wage employment. So even in the marchés and different places, there's not, people don't have paychecks every 2 weeks. They don't have access to health insurance. They don't have maternity leave or paternity leave, these things that people deserve as employees. And that is, it's an economic downfall. And so we became really interested in creating jobs. So we opened up a ethical fashion brand, footwear and handbag company called Deux Mains. It means two hands. And for a long time, we made everything with only our two hands. No machinery, no tools, truly handmade. And about 18 months ago, we started looking for some investment. And yesterday we just announced we opened a factory 11 times our current size. We instantly created a dozen more jobs. We have 44 full-time employees. The entire building is solar paneled, so we're using the beautiful Haitian sun to power everything, and creating great products. And so our main product line is sandals that the soles are made from recycled tires. So we've repurposed more than 10,000 tires just from the streets of Port-au-Prince alone.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations, first and foremost.
Thank you.
And I love the fact that it centers around tires, because unfortunately there's like this negative, stigma around tires and protesting and burning, and you took it, turned it around, and made it into something beautiful, actually into their livelihood. And because of it, today you're opening a factory.
Me and my 4 partners. So
yes,
I'm not alone.
You and your entire team. Each of you here have a
Yeah.
team of people that you work with behind you, besides you, helping to make it happen. So individually, if we really brought it down and made it simple, what does this mean for the women that have been with you from day one? What does this do to their lifestyles?
I think it always, for all of us, because this is my job as well, I think it centers around pride, and like everyone told us we were going to fail. We make jokes about it now, but in the beginning, no one thought we would make it. And to be quite honest, we were all homeless. It was so difficult. Everyone was sick all the time. We didn't have anything. And so to actually make something of that, we saw tons of investments going into big companies and celebrities and all these different things, and they would rise and they would fall just as quickly.
Right.
And yet we persevered. And I think that was the greatest attribute I learned from my business partner, Jolena, who just wouldn't give up. And that's the image of Haiti. That perseverance, that grit, that determination, that is what people need to be talking about.
Right.
Because what they have overcome, even in just the last 8 years, hurricanes and it was unending, but we didn't shut down once.
Right.
Never.
Yeah.
And if it were up to me, we probably would have. To be totally honest, I was tired and scared, but my colleagues wouldn't let me.
Yes.
And I think that I would like to say, because something that you were talking about earlier is what is our immigration story. And my grandmother couldn't read or write in her own language. We were Italian. I'm from Italy. And when she came to this country, she of course didn't learn to speak English, or she couldn't read or write. But she worked at a Comstock canning factory and made 30 cents a day picking the pits out of cherries. And I always am humbly reminded of what my grandmother went through, so that I could then open a factory where we are, proudly paying dignified living wages, where we're ensuring health insurance, and just doing all these things that I wish she would have had.
Yeah.
But between her and my bloodline and my colleagues and my family and my Haitian partners, I think we're building a new type of manufacturing and a new type of system, and hopefully, helping to build a new image for Haiti.
Build a new image and something that people can actually duplicate, because I
Yeah.
think you're showing that there's proof that we can do this. It's not just about suffering. Yes, there's suffering, there's trouble, there's problem, but like you said, every single day. There was one point, I have a good friend of mine who also has an organization in Haiti, and one day, he was just telling me about another problem, and I said, how do you do it? You know, how do you do this every single day? There's another problem. And he said, no, Sandy, I'm not complaining. He said, please believe, despite everything that's going on, we still laugh every day. Yeah. We still get up, we enjoy each other's presence. So he said, just because there are problems, it doesn't mean that we're any less human. We still make time to enjoy one another. We just know that we have to get back to business every once in a while and push a little bit harder. So I love that you've, you know, made that benchmark, pushed it a little bit further, and you're doing everything the right way, which I think is also something beautiful and an example to encourage people that want to go down to Haiti and make it happen. So I'm going to jump on over to Louis here. So Louis, give us an idea of a few projects and initiatives that the city has put on to push the multicultural aspect of the city.
The Mayor's Council of Clergy is an organization, you know, established by Mayor Dyer, comprised by local faith-based leaders. If you are a minister or you are leading any church in the community and you would like to get involved with the city government, this is a great opportunity to do so. The Mayor Council of Clergy meets quarterly in different places, and the Mayor Dyer always attends. He provides like an update of city programs and services, and the faith-based leaders also offer you know, their service and provide recommendation to the city government. This is one of the examples. The city boards. The city of Orlando has more than 20 boards comprised by residents. If you would like to get involved with city government and be part of the decision-making process, I encourage you to do this volunteer job by becoming a board member.
Regular citizens.
Huh?
Regular citizens, or do they have to be, what do they require?
It could be, some of the boards require live in the city, and others you can live in other counties, and you can be part of these boards. If you have any passion for the arts, the public arts, we have a board, you know, focused on arts and culture. Also, you can be part of the downtown development, and also if you like to provide recommendation on economic development, we have a board for you, a historical presentation, among others.
I love it. And everyone knows that downtown Orlando, that is the heart of the city. That's where everything is. And we see so much construction. We see so much happening. So what are some of the new developments in that area that locals, because I know there's the theme parks, we have those, right? But I think that maybe sometimes we neglect to take advantage of the downtown area. What are some of the developments in that area, culturally and artistically, that we can take advantage of?
Well, we have in downtown Orlando is the hub of our multicultural community. First of all, is the best place for our community to gather and celebrate diversity throughout, you know, all the, you know, cultural events such as the Arab Community Festival, the Brazilian Day Orlando Festival, among others. Downtown Orlando also has many arts galleries that you can you know, see and enjoy the arts of our local artists as well. We have many businesses that are growing in downtown Orlando, an array of restaurants. We have the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. Yes. That is the, you know, the center of the performing arts and Broadway shows and performances. So downtown Orlando, it has a bright future and has so many things to offer to our residents and visitors.
Yes, I was just about to say, you know, even if the visitor wants to step out of the tourist mode for a second and dig into something local, you just listed, well, first of all, you caught my attention when you said Brazilian Day Parade. Like, I didn't even know we had that. So now I have to take advantage of that and see what that's about. But I definitely want to check out the art galleries because I see the development and I'm really proud of what the city is turning into. All right, guys, so one by one, if you can give me one accomplishment that you're really proud of for 2018, and then something that you're looking forward to in 2019 that the viewers should stay tuned and continue to follow you for. So an achievement of 2018 and an upcoming project that we can look forward to for 2019. Gerline?
Well, we've been very blessed to be able to serve thousands of people coming into the United States, and we have been working really hard with the TPS Alliance to help TPS holders from 13 different countries, including Haiti, Nicaragua, Honduras, Sudan, and other countries. And a couple of weeks ago, a judge ruled in California to put a halt to the termination of TPS as we continue the case. So this is wonderful. We've been able to provide at Haitian Bridge Alliance alongside amazing partners and board members and co-founders, Martin Jean, Wisna Gaetan, Jay Lamotte, Marie Carmel, and be able to provide much needed services. So we provide anywhere from ESL to driver's ed, and what we are looking forward to 2019 is to continue to bring people out of detention that are forgotten, where once they cross the border and then they get in and they are completely forgotten. And we were able to do a visitation program where we go into the prisons, into the detention centers, to be that bridge between the folks who are detained with their family, either here in the States or back home, be able to partner with legal organizations to provide legal assistance to them, to bring them out and connect them to community services. But a couple of great programs that we are working on for 2019 is the Femme de Vola, which our amazing director...
Translate that for me,
Femme
please.
de Vola is Women Behind the Wheel,
yes,
which our amazing director, Ms. Marie Carmel and Mr. Wister Gaetan, are working to put together, because we understand that women are the bastion for our world, really. And we understand that if we teach the women to fish, they will be able to not only feed their family, the community, and also the folks back home. So providing access, different access for the women specifically, will enable them to provide for their families. So Femme de Vola is one of the programs that we're working on. We also have a library to teach the children who are here French and Creole as well, and we'll continue to provide all those other services. But the idea is really to allow them to be, whatever that might be. Mm-hmm. And I believe that as we continue to see, having my brother from Puerto Rico, my sister of Italian heritage coming together on your show to say, okay, we can do this, we can do that. So our project for 2019 is to continue to provide those services that we have been providing, translation and all of those, but also adding much needed services such as the Femme de Vola, Women Behind the Wheels, and things like that. And also we are planning to partner with other organizations who are in Haiti to provide those type of services. What we have learned from the people who just arrived, then we can go back in Haiti and duplicate those programs. Instead of them having to leave Haiti to come here, to give them something that they can use to provide for themselves without having to risk their lives to come here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Garlene. All right, 2018, 2019.
Okay, so I would say I'll talk a little bit about our nonprofit program, Rebuild Globally, and what I'm most proud of is, I'm sure most everyone is aware of the deportation crisis that happened in 2015. And so one of the deportation camps that opened on the Haitian-Dominican border in Fort Bayard, we were able to put 8 people into our paid job training program. And they all graduate next week and become full-time employees of DeMay as of November 6th.
Awesome.
And I find that just, I think that, and obviously this is your area of expertise, Garlene, but what I've seen inside the camp is just, it's unbelievable what people have to suffer and the challenges that they've overcome. And when I realized there's no police station to go to if you're robbed. There's no, there's just the services that we expect as a human being do not exist. And yet now we've got folks who are becoming full-time employees, tax-paying citizens of Haiti. I mean, I think it's miraculous. So I'm really proud of that, and I'm excited. In 2019, our charity here in Orlando is having our annual gala, Runway to Haiti, and we're always looking for partnerships, looking for businesses to get involved, and so it's just a way that people can connect with what we're doing in Haiti and support the work here locally in Orlando.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you.
All right, Louis.
Accomplishment 2018, the outstanding services that the city of Orlando provided to Puerto Rican families displaced to Central Florida after the Hurricane Maria.
Wow.
You know, we have done above and beyond. I am proud of myself and also the city employees who worked tirelessly after the Hurricane Maria hit the island by providing bilingual and cultural competence services to Puerto Rican evacuees by connecting them with public and community services and resources. For 2019, we would like to recruit volunteers in the community from different cultural backgrounds that help the municipality to translate collaterals, printed materials, brochures, flyers in foreign languages, including Portuguese, Creole, Vietnamese, among others. Because the best way to reach out a particular minority community is through their language. So this is something, one of the goals that we have for the new year.
You guys, thank you so much for being with us today. Each initiative that you have going on impacts the image of our communities on some level. And I think that the individuals living here can definitely tap into what you're doing. And you've shared enough information to get those minds going on not just because a lot of us, once we move into the diaspora, we're busy with trying to set up our lives here. But of course, our families are still at the back of our minds, right? We still have to take care of our families. And I think each of you have shared enough to allow us to hold ourselves accountable in that aspect, but still function fully here, right, as citizens. So thank you so much for your time. We'll make sure we share your information with the audience so that they know where to reach out to you so that they can help you for your initiatives in 2019. And again, thank you so much in helping me with this initiative to improve the image of the Haitian community and its partners, because we definitely want to, we are an island, but we don't want to continue to be an island in the way we move, in the way we think. We're connected to so much more. I tell people that Haiti is a part of Latin America. Haiti is a part of the Afro community. Haiti is a part of the French community. And I believe that we need to elevate ourselves and reach out to our partners, learn from our partners so that we can be better citizens, not just once we reach abroad, but starting at home so that when we do leave, we're the people that we want to be, as you said. Thank you so much. Everyone that's watching, we have more for you, more guests and more information, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
How do you choose the chiropractic clinic that's right for you? Do you go by the location, the size of the clinic, or simply by a friend's referral? Now, you know better. You choose by the care and service you receive. At Better Care Chiropractic Center, each patient is treated like family. With the attention you'll receive and their use of innovative methods and techniques, you won't only get well, you'll stay well. Injured through an accident, while playing sports, or while at work, they can heal your pain without drugs or surgery. At Better Care Chiropractic Center, you receive better service, better care, better attention. Call them today at 407-299-7737 or visit them online at www.bettercarechiro.com. Creole and English are spoken. Better Care Chiropractic Center, the care you deserve.
ou même k'ap souffri ak dos fait mal, cou fait mal, tête fait mal, accident machine. Ah, misère ou fini. Bedeke Chiropractic Center qui chita kol nan 2834 North Awasi Road derrière do KFC a fait toute douleur volé gagé. Bon qualité docteur compétent, avocat qui fait l'argent vinn joindre nous avant badge, équipement sophistiqué, employé qui compte pour y accueillir moun, parking à gogo, transportation gratis ti chéri. Mon cher, Bedeke Chiropractic Center get tout ça wap chercher dans go clinique. Relay yo dans 407 556 72 58 407 299 77 37. Mes amis, ça pas réclame. Alwe ak degrenje.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Again, my name is Sandy Laborde. You are watching TATV, Teleana Studios, located in Central Florida. Thank you so much to the network for partnering and allowing us to do this special project or program this evening where we're talking about Imaj, and when you translate that from Creole into English, it means image. So here today we're talking about the image of the Haitian community and the different partners, allies, and organizations that are doing things to help us elevate that image, right? So earlier we had 3 special guests for you. If you watched it, you saw how interesting their stories were, their projects and initiatives have going on. We're going to the first group is still here, so I'm not going to say even more, but definitely equally interesting individuals here. So first we have Patrick from Neg Creole, the UCF chapter, right? Because there are several chapters. How are you, Patrick?
I'm good.
Here. And then we have Donna Morgan. Is that right? I know there's correct. 2 last names. That is representing Caribbean Professional Alliance, because she has many hats, and we'll learn about that.
Yes.
But being more direct, Caribbean Professional Alliance has definitely worked a lot with the Haitian community. So thank you for being here today.
You are quite welcome.
Thank you, Donna. All right, so Patrick, let's start with you. Let's get your last name and make it a little bit more formal.
Yeah, so it's Patrick Isidore.
Isidore? Oh, that's easy. Okay, I thought it was something I could have. Okay. Well, thank you again for being here. Neg Creole, a lot of people probably use the term a lot and not really know that it's an official organization, and it has several chapters. Tell us about it. What is it?
Yeah, so Neg Creole is a nonprofit student organization which focuses on benefiting other Haitian organizations, the Haitian community, and also Haiti. Our main goal is to basically instill unity within men of Haitian descent. A lot of men, more specifically Haitian men, they go over to college and, you know, they're kind of confused, and we're here to help them out and help shape them into professionals and help the community later on.
Excellent. So you're kind of like mentors to the young men that go off to school and need a little bit of direction,
Exactly.
right? And if you translate Neg Creole, what would you say it is in English?
Well, it means a Creole man.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And Donna, let's get a little bit about your background. So Caribbean Professional Alliance, you are the founder.
Yes.
So what is it about? Tell us, please.
Well, actually, it stemmed off, I was the vice president and secretary for the Caribbean American Chamber.
Okay.
And after I left serving that organization, I actually formed Caribbean Professionals Alliance. I wanted to focus more on promoting and supporting small businesses. And as a woman from Jamaica, I just felt that it was important for me to go that route, to promote small business as I am, and a little bit in the community arena also.
Awesome. And we definitely need it, right? Because there's so much of the Caribbean community here.
Right.
And as you know, it's a community that likes to work really hard. So, you know, I think from time to time when the person decides to branch off and become an entrepreneur, become a business person, they need that boost. They need that support. You're really connected, and I think you bring to their awareness a lot of resources, right? That they may not be aware of.
Yes, well, I actually got very connected through the Caribbean
Chamber.
American Chamber, but you know, you have to also put in that work. You have to put in going to the networking events. You have to go to meeting the city officials and so forth. So I did several years of just driving back and forth cross town, meeting with the Brazilian chamber, Haitian chamber, Indian, Asian, Jewish chamber. So I built, I think, a lot of great, contacts and still building relationships.
Awesome. Now, mentorship for men. I absolutely love it because I think right now it's all about women empowerment. It's all about the girls ruling everything,
Yes.
right? And you guys have to still find your space in the world and do your thing. So what are some of the activities that Neg Creole does to continue to motivate and be influencers to these young men?
Right. So in order to be sort of like an inducted member, there's a whole process that you have to go through. And during the process, we basically teach you these manners. We teach you what it means to be, a Neg Creole. We help you out with, your resume, tips on how to conduct interviews, things like that, go to different networking events. And once you become an inducted member, what we really try to do is we really try to get involved in the community, and we're working with different organizations to, get our name like out there. But basically, our main goal is to really help Haiti.
Yeah.
And we actually have a yearly gala. It's called White Noise, where the funds from this banquet, we use it for our yearly mission trip. So all of our members, once you become a member of Neg Creole, you're already supposed to have like these tools at your disposal, and now you're supposed to come and help for the mission trip and help the kids in Haiti and basically mentor these kids in Haiti who don't have somebody to look up to.
Exactly, bringing it back home.
Exactly.
And I love that because growing up in a Haitian home, we already know it's l'église, l'école, la caille. And if I translate that, that's church, school, home. That's the three things that we focus on. And because our parents are so focused on that, sometimes we don't necessarily get the support in terms of financially you're stable, you always have a place to go back to. But Haitian parents, and I don't know if this is just a Caribbean thing, Donna, once you go off to school, they're not into the extra stuff, the extra feelings, right? So what would you say once a young man joins this organization and the support that you're giving him, what change do you see in him once he joins the organization?
Well, I can speak for me personally. After I went through the process, I felt different. As soon as when I got inducted, I felt different because once you're around so many people of like the same background as you, so many people that you can relate to, it kind of lit a fire in me to go out and help more people. So like when I'm on campus over at the University of Central Florida, I always try and mentor other people, even if they're not Haitian. It's like that mentorship sort of skill, I guess. And we also are really trying to get that mission trip to Haiti, done. We're really trying to make that banquet a success and help these kids in Haiti, because I feel like that's going through the process. That's what it awakens that drive in you.
And it's sometimes some of the men, because I've heard of the mission trips before. I've also heard about the White Noise banquet, but you made it sound all sophisticated, so I'm gonna leave it there. But in going back and doing these mission trips, sometimes it's kind of like you're helping the child in yourself, because a lot of the gentlemen are from Haiti. Like there are men who grew up in Haiti and came here, and just imagine having someone that looks like the older version of yourself come back to your neighborhood and try to instill in you and pour into you. I'm pretty sure it's something magical. What areas in Haiti, because some people think Haiti is just one state, Haiti is just one block, but it's 10 departments. So where do you guys go specifically in Haiti?
So before that, our main goal in Neg Creole is really education.
Okay.
And we also opened another chapter, you mentioned it earlier, in FAU, and we're really trying to expand. And these mission trips, what we do is we try and give the children in Haiti, like books and like the means, to go to school, because we really believe that education is really important. Now, where do we focus? We partner up with the Desmond Fleury Foundation. It's actually located in Léogâne.
That's where my people are from.
Okay, great.
Okay, or good so far. Let's keep going.
Yes. So, but we're definitely trying to partner up with different organizations in
Okay.
Haiti and do different things. Definitely.
Yeah, so I think today we heard of several organizations that are working in Haiti, so I'm sure you're going to connect with them
Yes,
and see what you can do. Now, there's Net Creole and there's also Femme Creole, which is kind of like Creole woman, right?
Yes.
What's your relationship? Are you guys connected at all, or is it something random that there's a Net Creole and a Femme Creole? What's the connection?
Well, Femme Creole is actually our sister organization.
Okay.
And they're really focused on, female Haitian women empowerment as well.
Okay.
And yeah, so our goals really align. We really, education is really the main focus drive. And yes, we're really trying to help motivate the future Haitian generation.
I love it. You guys are the future, and everything that you do is continuing to build the future. Let's go to Donna for a little bit. So, Donna, I love how open you are. You're Jamaican, but like you said, we can find you everywhere and anywhere, working in all communities. Right. And I think it's an example that we should follow, because you show us not to be intimidated or fearful of what we don't understand, right. Because as you said earlier, we'll find that we have a lot in common. So in working with the Haitian community, which you're really close to the Haitian community, what are some of the things that you have observed or learned, or maybe some similarities? Give us the scoop, Donna. Tell us, what do you think about us?
Well, I have actually been working with the Haitian community for many, many years. It started in my paralegal days, through my real estate. Yeah. So, and I had the wonderful pleasure of going to Haiti last year.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow.
Donna enjoyed that trip to Haiti. She was like, I don't know about you guys, but I am in Hawaii right now, and I'm going to make the most of it.
You know what I saw? Because there is a stigma. Yeah. I wanted to bring back a better image of what, different Caribbean islands may have about Haiti. Mm-hmm. You know what I saw? I saw strength. Wow. I saw determination. When we were riding around at 7 a.m. on the bus, I saw women already loaded up with their heads carrying water. Mm-hmm. I was so fascinated. I kept taking pictures, like everywhere. I was like videoing and taking pictures. Yeah. And I saw pain, but I saw beauty. Mm-hmm. And I saw love. And that was like, wow. And then obviously we went to so many different beautiful resorts. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can mention their names.
You can.
Oh, well, we did the Marriott in Port-au-Prince, and then we did El Rancho.
You did a million pictures
Oh
there.
my God! I still actually shared photos on Facebook recently, and then we wrapped it up at the Cameron.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you. You remembered all the hotels.
I remember all of it because
Very
I'm planning
nice.
to go back.
Okay.
I'm planning to go back, and I'm always sharing my story, sharing the pictures. Yes. And people are like, is this Haiti? I'm like, this is Haiti. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful, working, hard-working people. I saw one guy on a bicycle with a block of ice. Mm. That's determination. Yeah. So.
And it will not melt prior to him getting to where he has to go.
Right.
Right. It's like you said, it's absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that while you were there, because, I do trips to Haiti, and I leave it up to the guest to take in the environment and communicate whatever it is that they feel, whether it is the ugly or it's the beautiful. And immediately, I think that your post, because I'm in it so much, your post reminded me of the beauty, when I saw it coming down my timeline. I put my phone down and I said, well, let me actually look up at what Donna's looking at, because this is just absolutely gorgeous. And a lot of people feel that, well, those pictures aren't the complete story of Haiti, and you need to show the reality. And I think, just like you're saying, that's also a reality. Right. And I think that we're not being fair and only showing poverty when so many people are working hard to show something else. So you're saying you're going again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Excellent.
So.
I can't wait to see that either. So tell me very quickly, Patrick, what are some accomplishments for Neg Creole in 2018, and what are some projects that we can look forward to for 2019?
Yes, so an accomplishment for 2018 was definitely our mission trip that took place last summer. We were able to help a lot of Haitian children go to school, with backpacks, notebooks, pencils, things that are not readily available to them in Haiti. We were able to give them that. And something that we're looking forward to in 2019 is definitely, like you mentioned, the White Noise Banquet. Of course, all the proceeds from the White Noise Banquet will go towards our mission trip in 2019. So we're really trying to make it a really good success and, make the next mission trip even bigger and help more children in Haiti.
Yeah, and I want to, promote this a little bit. So the White Noise Gala.
Well, it's a weekend.
Okay.
But the banquet itself is like a charity event, and we're really just trying to raise money. But we have a large audience. A lot of Haitian student organizations really support what NK does, and so we have a lot of them who actually travel to wherever White Noise is being held at, and they support us. But it's not just a Haitian thing; it's a community thing. We're trying to get everybody involved. And we're really just trying to raise money in order to help out these children in Haiti.
I love it. And it's executed beautifully and professionally. There's a fashion show as well.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there. I see that you don't want to give the details. I used to be in college. I know what happened.
Right. So the weekend, well, we're still trying to figure out exactly. I don't. Yeah. So we have the save the date flyer out already.
When's the date?
It should be on February 9th, 2019.
Okay.
Yes, but the banquet itself, like I said, is fundraising event where we're just trying to raise money for the mission trip.
Well, best of luck. I know it's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Donna, yourself, accomplishments for 2018 and 2019.
2018, I have a few things that I do. I also am a Caribbean liaison, and so I'm on the Orange County Drug Coalition Committee, bringing awareness to addiction to the Caribbean community. As you know, our community, drinking and partying and carnival is very, very popular. So with, alcohol abuse and drug abuse is very, very popular and accepted in our community. So on the real estate side, I am a real estate broker, and I have been giving back money to veterans, teachers, law enforcement, medical professionals. So I'm very blessed to be able to do so. Caribbean Professionals Alliance, we continue to promote our small businesses, and we will continue to do so because I think you reap what you sow.
Yes. I was going to say that, Donna. I was going to say, I believe that you're incredibly blessed because you pay it forward a lot. I don't think there's a time that I've called on you and you said no, which maybe you want to start saying no, Donna, because I'm going to keep calling on you. But I think that's why you're living a very blessed life because you're just so open and giving to everyone else.
That's very important.
All right.
And I try to incorporate that even in my real estate business, giving back.
Yes, we need that, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you guys so much for sharing your stories, your initiatives. I think it's absolutely great what you're doing. And each of you, in your own way, you're elevating the image of the community, which I believe is so important, right? Because yes, people are going to have a story about you, but you have to make sure you step up and you share your story as well. And I think that you guys are doing that beautiful. Continue to share your stories. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, my pleasure. Well, for everyone who tuned in today, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening to the stories, the different organizations, whether local or international. I believe everyone that sat on this panel today is an entity or a group of individuals that you can trust, that you can get behind, and that you can support because you see the fruit that they bear. They're each extremely different, and yet they're contributing something to our image as a whole. And again, you can can choose to gravitate towards the negative because it's loud, or you can look forward and see what's right in front of you, right? The individuals who've been working diligently to give you, to continue to give you hope in what we want to see and what we want to be for the future. Remember, it's all about our image. In Creole, we say Imaj. I hope that we all can continue to work towards that together. My name is Sandy Laborde. You're watching this on TAT, Teleana Kawana Television here in Central Florida. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.